What's up, guys? Mr. Seward here, your DDP teacher, and today we're going to be talking about different sketching tools, and one of them is the Fillet tool. So I've done two things here. One, I've opened up my Seward sketching tools in CAD part document. So you should open yours up. Yours will have your last name and then sketching tools in CAD. And then I've also opened up our Word document here. This is called Sketching Tools in CAD. And this is going to tell us the information about all of these different sketching tools that we're going to talk about in one space. So once I have both those files open, now we can get going on actually doing these tools or learning about these tools. So the first one is Fillet. And a fillet creates a round where two lines come together at a corner. The size of the round is identified as a radius value. So you're going to create a new part studio. You don't have to do that with this one. We already have a part studio for this. And then we're going to draw a rectangle that is 2 inches wide by 1.25 inches tall. We're going to use the fillet sketch tool to round off the top right corner to 0.25 inches. And we're going to round off the bottom right corner to 0.75 inches. And then the bottom left corner to 0.5 inches. So I'm going to go to my Onshape here. And the very first thing I'm going to do is come down to Part Studio number 1. I'm going to right click and I'm going to rename this. And it's important that you name all of these files correctly. And because this is the Fillet tool, we're going to put in the word fillet here. And I'll click away from that or hit enter. There we go. Now I'm going to start a sketch and I'm going to put it on this front right here, and you can view normal to or hit front on our cube. I'm going to start a rectangle and I'm going to pull this out and up, and I didn't do anything other than click on the upper right hand corner. Now I'm going to start putting in the lengths of these lines. So I'm going to hit 2 here and 1.25 for the vertical one. Now, if you accidentally click away from this or you goof it up, you can just use the dimensioning tool to dimension these. Or if you have a mistake in your dimensioning, you can just double click on that and on the dimension and change the number. So this is the fillet tool right here. And I'm going to click on that and I'm going to select the two lines. So I'm going to get that horizontal and that vertical. And it comes up with a default value. The default value is always the most recent one that you typed in. And I'm just going to double click on that. And I'm going to put in the radius that I want for this corner, which is 0.25 inches. And I'll hit enter. And it does that radius for me. Now it's going to stay right in the fillet tool. So I can click on the vertical line and the horizontal. And I'll double click on the new dimension there, and I'll put in 0.75. Okay, now the last one is this vertical line and this horizontal line, and the radius here is going to be 0.5. So that's how you use the fillet command, and then I'll just green check mark this. So that's how we use our fillet command to create a sketch. Now, of course, you can extrude it or do whatever you need to with it. Now, the next one that we're going to do is called circle and ellipse. So because I'm a lazy typer, I'm going to copy this and we'll see if this works. Whoops. I'm going to go down to the plus sign here. I'm going to say create part studio. And now I'm going to right click where it says part studio 1. I'm going to right click and say rename. And I'm going to paste in circle and ellipse. And that gets me ready for the next video.